Hi guys, Chris here with Super Savvy Travelers. Hey, it's morning. I'm getting ready for physical therapy. It's working. I'll say that. Anyway, I wanted to give you a heads up because it's starting to be the tourist season and people are going to be heading over to Italy and going on the trains and everything else. And I was reminded yesterday of a scam that we ran into a couple of times. First in Rome, which wasn't really that bad, but then in Naples, which was pretty bad. So the first one was a lovely lady comes up to you and she goes, "Oh, may I help you?" And I didn't really need help. I'm like, "Okay, well, yeah, I'm looking for Binario, blah, 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 13 or whatever." Okay, speaks English, all decked out like she works there, right? She doesn't. And she takes you to wherever you're going or whatever, and then she asks you for a tip. And I was like, you know what? I didn't feel comfortable with that. I gave her €1. She looked offended. I'm like, okay, whatever, I thought you worked for the train station, and actually you're giving the impression that you do. So so be aware of that. If somebody comes up in one of the train stations and offers you help without you asking for it, don't take it. Go to the information booth, ask another passenger, or ask the the conductors on the train, and they'll be able to tell you, and they won't ask you for a tip. Now the second one was a lot more egregious, and this was in Naples. I was there one of my first times here with my friend, and we got to the Naples train station, or we were changing trains, I think that was it. And these two guys come up, and they're wearing blue shirts. They look like porters. They look like they work for the trains. They didn't. So they said, "Oh, do you need help?" And they took us to our train. They actually took us in, and they put the luggage up on the racks. And I thought, wow, the service here is great. Well, then they demanded €25 as a tip. And they were getting quite belligerent and quite ugly. So my advice to you is when somebody comes up and distracts you for any reason, or offers you help when you didn't ask for it, or puts a bracelet on your wrist, or does anything, be aware. When somebody's trying to distract you, they're trying to get something out of you. That's what I've seen. Anyway, there you go. You can also watch my little shorts on the scams that we saw in Florence. Don't be afraid of these scams. Just be aware and politely decline, and you'll be fine. See you guys.